Also, cheers to the person in chat who just completed their grilled cheese. I hope it tastes good. Hello everybody, my name is Pizza Brennan, and welcome back to another episode of H3M here on the H3M server. It's a quiet day, as per what seems to be the usual, although I'm a little bit upset because apparently, from what I've heard, yesterday there was a pretty eventful day going on at, from what I recall, yesterday I think 4 people on Blue Team were on, and Kenny was on, and I wasn't, and it made me really sad because I don't know, like, I'm usually always on around this time, but yesterday I was off of my doctor's appointment, and then everyone was on, and I'm like, sad news. But a little bit of, I guess, an update, which from what I don't know whether or not I like this news necessarily, but from what I've heard, apparently literally all of Blue Team likes the prank that I did, which I don't necessarily find the worst news in the world. I mean, I'm not really bothered by that all that much, but I've actually heard that they really, really loved it. Like, Rob absolutely went head over heels for it. Vic says he likes the color. I don't know what Side and Speedy said directly, but I know that they actually, I think they liked it, even though their prank was a little bit, I don't know how you would call it, but I guess we would say a bit smaller than usual, so you don't really have to worry about that much. But sub hype, by the way, to who just subscribed? MV Pizza Hut. I'm gonna type that out in chat. MV Pizza Hut just subscribed. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for the subscription. Apparently the MVP form of myself. But either way, what we're gonna go ahead and do today, while nobody's on right now, we got all the time in the world, is we're gonna go ahead and prank. No, I'm kidding. One thing I do want to do, unfortunately, and here's the thing. We had a dream. As you guys can see right now, our land looks a little bit different than it did before. And you might be wondering, well, how on earth does it look different, Brandon? Well, I'll tell you. It actually looks halfway good. Kenny, last episode, I think just went around kind of bantering for a bit, placing down cobblestone in all the areas that had water. Today, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do that. Do MC Top Acrobatics. MC Top Acrobatics. What do we got going on right now? Vic's at 151, I'm at 239, Sidearms at 68, and then that's pretty much it for the most part. Okay, not bad. But yeah, Kenny actually made this look pretty damn good, so we're gonna go ahead and pretty much my goal today, and it's a very small goal, but we're gonna do it either way, is to take some gravel and just take some blocks, and like we got sand over here, sand and gravel should be good, and we're gonna go ahead and fill up all the water because it's just literally this simple. All you have to do is get rid of the water patches, and then all the dirt's just gonna want, or all the tilled ground land, I don't know what to call it, but all the tilled ground is basically going to turn straight back into dirt, and then it'll just grow into grass. I was a little bit worried too because I didn't know whether or not it would grow directly into, ooh, that's cheeky underneath the wall right there. I didn't know whether or not it would grow like directly into grass, but seems like it grew, actually, it seems like literally every single part of it grew into grass. So, I mean, that's kind of a good little note right there. Also, I'm not sure whether or not this was always like that, but either way. Also, one more thing. I'm not, like, doing all that hot today. Got a little bit of a sore throat, not feeling all that great. So, no face cam. Probably face cam tomorrow. In fact, I already promised face cam tomorrow. So, face cam tomorrow, even if I look like a thug. So, yeah. My apologies on that. Either way, though, I'm a little bit bummed that we have to get rid of the wheat because I really, okay, I'm gonna have to remove this for right now, just to get rid of, like, the little tilled land. I'm sorry, Choco, or I think it was Choco who put this here. I'm pretty sure it was Choco. I'm sorry to the person who put that there. Just to get rid of the tilled land, I have to do that. And we're also gonna have to keep this little lake then, because I can't get rid of the lake. I don't really want to worry about that much, so I think we're okay. Yeah, I think we're okay to keep the lake there. Either way, though, I'm really upset because I wanted to have the wheat, like, surround the entire area to see how it would look, but I don't think Kenny and I had the time to be able to do it, and I just don't know if we really had the interest. You know, it would have been awesome if we would have had, like, you know, the 8 people on before. You guys have memories? You ever have memories? I have memories. I remember the golden days when, you know, we would get in the TeamSpeak and there'd be so many people on at the beginning, we had to pick what TeamSpeak room we wanted to join into because it was just so loud. Those are the good old days, man, but now everything's just not the 1990s anymore, and you don't, you know, it's just, I don't know, I miss when the server got populated, man. I wish more people had an interest to play this, but I get it, you know, it's a different kind of thing. Some people like this, some people don't, and I like it personally. Matt, that was a very ghetto job you just did there. Either way, though, I mean, you know, times change. But if we had, like, 8 people on, we more than likely would have been able to have done, like, this entire thing in, like, 1 episode, pretty much. which would have been awesome. Jerome, I love you, bro, but I'm gonna take a stack of dirt. If you hate me for it, then, well, I apologize. So he's gonna fly all the way back from PAX just to yell at me for taking his dirt. Don't do it, Jerome. Don't do it. But yeah, I'm not really sure what exactly I want to do for this episode, other than, like, do what I'm doing right now. Chicken, get out of there. Get out of there, chicken. Actually, you can stay alive. I didn't want to kill him. All right. Go right from there. One thing I really do want to do is get my unarmed skill up because, and I say it again, I keep like wanting to, but we really legitimately need to do it today because spawn loot drops, apparently, I don't know what happens, but I was told that with spawn loot drops now, there's apparently like some special thing that happens or can happen. Because I had said on Twitter or whatever that I wasn't going to go on yesterday at like normal time, and Coder, one of the admins, got really sad. And I would assume it's because they wanted me to see what exactly they changed. So I don't know what it was, but in fact, stream, did you guys actually tell me what was the thing that happened over spawn event yesterday? Is anybody in my stream? I'm sure someone in my stream chat knows. I would like to know whatever it was because that would kind of tell me whether or not I should really get started on getting unarmed skill up or not. I kind of wait up, clean up in trees in front of the base. Yeah, nah, we can get rid of these. We can actually get rid of these trees a little bit there. I want to make like a diamond axe so we could chop down trees really fast there, but iron gear, diamond. Okay, so they said iron gear. That was one change, but it said there's like a random thing that happens, not just the gear. Oh, they allowed iron armor? Oh, so they allow iron. Oh, they allow iron gear. You can bring iron gear. Can you bring it? Okay, yes or no in chat, just so I know really fast here. Can you still bring iron swords? Yes or no, can you bring iron swords? Because that might actually dictate whether or not we get cranking on that unarmed skill. If we can bring iron swords or not. Because I have no idea. Let me just wait real fast here for the chat to actually tell me what's going on here. We need to get a little more dirt to actually fill us up right now. Let me see here. No, some people were saying, have my stream chat saying no, have my stream chat saying yes. Most of it's saying, so you can't bring iron swords. You can use iron armor and a stone sword. Is it stone? Is it a stone sword? Ben said no, so no. Okay, a lot of people are saying no right now. Someone said porn. Great. That's great feedback. Go back to school. Go back to class. Is it stone? Oh, iron armor, wooden swords, enchants allowed. You can only bring enchant stuff. Iron gear with enchants and only wood swords. Some people were saying stone swords, some people were saying wood. So apparently, I think it's still wood swords. Is it wood only swords? Still wooden swords, still wood? Wood? Okay, so apparently it's still wood swords. Wood, any enchants. Can you enchant the swords? This is something I should have actually probably done or researched into before I started to stream, so I actually knew, but... Okay, so apparently, wood swords are the only thing, the emerald swords. Okay, you can use emerald swords. Watch someone's video. That actually would probably have been a really good idea to do. In fact, you know what? I think, hold on a second. I think I'm gonna make a quick cut in the YouTube video real fast, because I forgot to record these now. I can cut. I'm gonna go watch someone's YouTube video real fast of the fight, so I actually know for a fact what it was. And I'll be back in just 1 second. Well, anyways, I went ahead and I didn't really look up the video, but I was told apparently that, like, there wasn't much of red team on yesterday, so I don't think anyone legitimately, like, brought the gear they were supposed to bring over there. Although I know we're supposed to bring, so I'm gonna assume it's iron and wood swords, at least from what I think here. What we're gonna do in that case then, hello zombie. Oh my god, look at their area. Everything looks terrible. Look at this, the half-dried, oh god, the half-dried tilled soil and the dirt looks so god-awful. But it'll grow. It'll look horrible for right now, but I'm gonna go back and take a bit more, borrow a bit more dirt from Jerome, and we'll get cracking on that. But what I think I'm gonna do right now is I am gonna try leveling up unarmed, because I'm pretty sure if it's still only wood swords, unarmed is going to be incredibly good to use, because if you guys don't know how unarmed works in MCMMO, the higher you leveling up, the more damage your fists will actually do. And right now, if we look up unarmed, we actually have a +3 damage upgrade, which is pretty close to, I think that's a little bit, I think a wood sword is 4. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a wood sword is 4, and our fist does 3 right now. So, and I believe you can get crits with this too. So, I mean, in that case, We should really level it up to, like, get higher than that. So when we go into spawn events, we'll be able to deal even more damage with our fists than with wood swords, and therefore have, you know, a pretty dirty advantage. I want to check right here one quick. MC top, unarmed. We look at this right now. So Choco's still on the ladder with 54 unarmed skilled. I don't actually know how much damage his does. Yeah, I don't actually know what his does, but no one else, except for Vic and Matt, who have 1 level each, have actually even tried leveling up unarmed, so that's going to be a huge benefit for us. Now, one thing I'm trying to see here, does the wheat stay even if there's no water? I think the wheat might actually stay even if there's no water. Oh, no. Please don't tell me that's the truth. I think it might actually be. Oh, God, guys. I think the wheat might actually stay even if there's no water. Uh-oh. Maybe it's just actually, no, wait a minute. Maybe, well, this is a little bit of a problem because this area is dark right now and there's another little bit of light here. Yeah, there's a little bit of some light area around. Crap, dude. Oh, man. I was hoping, like, what I was hoping is that all the wheat would just, like, immediately pop off, which it might do. I don't know, but none of the wheat's actually going away, and I thought, I could have sworn that I put some water down around there, but either way, we'll go ahead and get the rest of this kind of clogged up for right now. Let's see, is most of it clogged? I think most of it's clogged up, except for a little bit around my house right now. Dude, this is what happens when I'm around on the server and nobody else is on. I'm left to just, like, I'm doing the chores, you know what I mean? This is, like, me taking care of the chores of the server, although I will not lie, I still love the fact that we shear our sheep at one point. We sheared the sheep at one point, but... Oh, there's a bunny in there. Hello, bunny. Oh, we got a little, I don't know if he was here before, but we sheared the sheep, and that never went around. He never grew his wool back, but... Someone says in the chat right now, Pete check, Speedy's episode is iron or leather gear, regular wood swords, and regular bows. That I can definitely believe. So we're going to level up on our unarmed because I think it's still going to be worth it. If we could go with enchanted wood swords, wouldn't be worth it. Easily would not be, because I'm pretty sure... I could pretty much bet that enchanting a wood sword can get you a higher damage than, like, any level of unarmed can. At least, like, any feasible level of unarmed. Especially on this server. So, what I'm going to go ahead and do is, I think... Do we have everything? I think everything around here, for the most part, seems to be filled up. We got a little bit more water right here. All the water... Speed placing right now. Speed lightning. Go speed lightning. Actually, wow, yo, dude. We're actually good at that. Place down block. Dude, you know what? I should play an F5 more often. Oh, man. We're actually not too bad at this. All right, and then run around here a bit more. Is there any more? This kind of looks weird. It's like some sort of, like, farming simulator. Like, you have to just plug up all the water. Oh, God. The intense zoom in right there. It's like we're in the final levels. Oh, God, we're in the final. Yo, that looks weird. Oh, God, stop that. Either way, though, let's go and see around here. Is there any more water? I don't think there's any more water. Oh, actually, no, there's a little bit more out in the front here. Oop, missed a block right there. Did we? I don't even know if we missed a block, but... All right, a little bit more water out here, and then I think the last little bit was around this end, and I think we're done. Yeah, I think it was just kind of around this corner here, and then I'm pretty sure that's it, and we're done. So 1, 2 there, and... Yeah, I think... Is there a little bit more water over there? Oh, it's just a bit more water over there in the corner. Gosh dang it, man. All right. Pin up the water right there. Okay, so 1... Oh, it's actually a lot of water. Oh, it's like a little... The heck? It's like a little lava stream. Or, lava stream. Water stream, I should be saying. All right, pin that up, and we'll see how this goes. Oh, still more water over here. Okay. Any more dark spots? There's dark spots right around here in the corner. All right, and any more dark spots? Trying to look. There's a little bit more over here. By the time... Okay, here's what I'm going to do. By the end of the episode, I'm just going to AFK for like an hour or so. And just to AFK my area. So by the time I log in next episode, the entire thing is just going to be a perfect, like, grassland again. Which would be very, very nice. All right. Anything else around here? There should be some... Because it looks so horrible. Would you believe it actually looks worse than it did before? That is shocking. All right. So nothing around here. This area is entirely cleaned up. I think we just got this done right around here. Is there water right there? No, it's a very speedy zombie down there. Well, Speedy's stuck in a hole. We'll leave him there since blue team, we want to keep him captured. All right. Checklist around the other areas. Anything along here? They're definitely... Oh, this is the difficult part, is that there's all this wheat, right? So I can't really tell. There's okay, that's... Dude, I'm getting the monitor problems again. My monitor's actually, like, turning black. I need to get a new freaking DisplayPort cable. This has happened way too often. I'm getting aggravated. I can't see anything. I like how he planted underneath Lachlan's home. Like, underneath Lachlan's end right there. Dude, if you wanted to just plant that area, just blow up his house, not like he's gonna be on again. I would have saved you a bit of time, I think. Either way. I think we're good to go on... See, I might need to actually cover up this area right here, because I think that might be feeding out to there. In fact, I'm pretty sure it is. Any more water around here? No. I could safely... Oh, it's a little bit in the corner here. There's not even any wheat down right here. Why am I covering... Dude, okay. Wow. Actually, there's a lot of water right here. What the heck? Why did I put so much water, like, stacking up this way? I guess, like, maybe water doesn't work, like, up and down layers? Oh, I don't think it does, actually. Oh, you know what? No, I think you need to place the water... Okay. Hi, Creeper. Creeper's just taking a little chill pill back there. All right, 1, 2, 1, 2 there. And... Is that it? Are we done yet? Matt, is your prank gone? It's gonna take me 3 hours to reverse this prank when it took him 3 hours to do his prank. Is that it? Are we done? I think for the most part we're done. If there's like 1 or 2 more, we'll figure it out later. But I'll get working on destroying the wheat at another time. Let's actually go ahead. First off, let's go ahead and I'm trying to think. All this gear really needs some repairing right now. I could spend 27 levels that I've got on right now trying to repair the gear. In fact, I want to actually see real fast here. Do we have... Oh. Do we have any diamonds left in our chest? I think we should have, like, a ton, because I don't know if we actually worked on it. Use a water bucket on the wheat. That would be a good idea, but the only problem is because of how, like, hilled our area is, the water bucket would, like, start there and just roll down 1 block. It wouldn't actually, like, break the wheat at all. Breaking it with my fist would actually go a lot faster, unfortunately, so not really too much of a bother. So, let's see here. We do have this. How much would it cost, per se, to anvil you guys back together? 17 levels for that. Worth it? I don't actually know, because that's a lot of levels for a prot 2. I mean, I guess it is ant. What about our immortal? You're going to cost... Do I have a helmet? Should have a helmet. Yeah, I've got a full set right here. We actually have a lot of potions I'm going to go ahead and put back in here, so... we took some souvenirs from that dungeon. All right. You guys over there. Let's see, how much would it cost for you? That would not work, right? You are 29 levels. That's worth it, just not right now. Were these the boots that we had on? Oh, no, these were the boots we had on. Okay, so we have prot 4 leggings that would take 18 levels to catch up. We're going to go ahead. I think we should use that right now. Yeah, what about the boots? Hold on, the boots are the last thing we need to worry about. Immortal 1, Protection 1. Is that really what we were wearing? Oh, God, you're going to cost 15 levels. Let's at least repair the pants for right now. We'll get that done. All right, so there we go. 9 levels left. Should we just go Farmer John in the pants today? Not really worry about any other of our gear. We have a Protection 1 on Breaking Lionheart chestplate. That's really... This isn't worth it at all, I don't think. I mean, it's Lionheart, but at the same time... I don't know. I think we have better gear, because Lionheart's only like, what, a 6... I don't actually know the percentage, but we've had like Lionheart 4 chestplates that have hardly ever procced. Get 50 levels in repair. Guys, trust me when I say I would love to get 50 levels, but that's kind of, you know, unless I was to spend maybe 50 minutes... No, not 50 minutes, like 50 hours off camera. Not a very feasible thing for us to do. I would like to get some more levels, but I think we'll work on that in a bit. So, just to prove a point, let's go ahead and take just our smite and... Actually, yeah, let's take our smite and anthropod sword with us. Got our stake. We'll go ahead and put the rest of our gear away in here. Let me actually go ahead and get... I don't know... Because I know Coder and Ben were going to work on, what's it called? Making it so when you look at an item frame... Or not an item frame, but when you look at an armor stand, it'll actually show what item it is. Don't know whether or not that's actually going to be a thing, but if it does ever become a thing, that'll be fantastic. Because right now, we need to go ahead and go... Ooh, it's underneath the ground right there. Matt, you cheeky little bugger. I want to go ahead and look over here, see if we have any gear that I can use. But I have a feeling that all of it's going to be broken. Because Kenny and I basically proved the point. Dungeons are not worth it at this stage. And I do not think, personally, that Red Team's ever going to be returning to a medium dungeon. Or even, I don't know right now, just like... I'm trying to think... I don't even think that, like, normal dungeons are worth it in this case, because if you guys remember, like, let's see here. This is, that's a broken chest plate, and the boots are, yeah, we can wear those. Those aren't too broken. How about you? Your chest plate are prot 4. Okay, not that broken. And a helmet? Do you have, like, a non-broken helmet? I'm just going to put on normal, broken helmet and leggings. How broken are you? Yeah, it's a bit too broken. We're not going to work with that. We need to repair all our gear. We're going to do that relatively soon. Hopefully get some levels from... we can't get levels from unarmed, but we can still at least try. God, I gotta clear my throat. I'm sorry. I'm not feeling all that well. Don't blame me. Yeah. I don't think we're going to be returning to dungeons because just like... They might be worth it in terms of the gear you can get. Well, actually, I rephrase. I still don't think they are because you can get, like, what's the best thing you can get from there? From what I've seen, I think Vic got a block of diamond, which is 9 diamonds, which is about, I don't actually know how much it is to sell a diamond. I think it's like $18,000 right there, but still, 9 diamonds, that's not all that worth it to get in a dungeon because that's a good thing to get, right? But we've hardly ever gotten that, first off. And second, your armor durability just gets destroyed to the point where it becomes so increasingly difficult to get levels. If you came out of dungeons with like 50 levels, per se, then it would be fantastic. If not, then I don't know, like the best thing we got yesterday, what was the best thing we got yesterday? I don't even think we got anything good yesterday. We got like some weird sharp 1, smite 1 swords with like destruction or like, what was it? It's like dodge? I don't even, no, it wasn't dodge. What was it? It was deflection. I don't even know what deflection does. It probably is like some sort of dodge chance, but still, I just don't see that being worth it. Lucky Charms is the only thing. Yeah, Lucky Charms is the only thing that's worth it in there, but that's the thing, guys. We already have... Oh. You're telling me to wear the Lucky Charms. Right. I keep forgetting that I don't have that on. For some reason, I always think that I have that, but I never do. I know exactly where I put it. It's in the chest underneath the cow farm. I keep forgetting about it. Either way, though, we're going to try going back over to the same place we've done this at before. What might be ideal is just staying... You know what, actually? We might just want to do this in, what's it called? These forests, because the forests actually spawn quite a bit of mobs. So we're not actually like walled in or anything, because right now that creeper is nearly about to take out these zombies that are actually, okay. Oh God, a little bit of lag right there. Jeez, computer was lagging a little bit, but yeah, like, look at this. We're not even in a dungeon right now. Look at how many of these guys we've gathered over. I actually want to go ahead and, I want to use my swords on the, what's it called? The baby zombies. All right, come here, baby zombie. I gotta just, there we go. Just gonna kill the baby zombies off. These guys are fast, dude. Holy crap. Should almost like, you know what? I might actually take off a good amount of the gear that I've gone on right now, just so I don't take any more durability damage. But look at this, man. Look at how many of them have wood swords. That's insane. Am I actually wearing... I think I'm wearing the lucky chest plate. Also, is it... It's raining right now, too. Oh, I look sleek with that. I don't know. Like, having non-enchanted diamond, like, black diamond gear looks really nice. Either way, though, this is some actual... This is actually some pretty good training, I would say. We've already gone up, I think... Oh, no. Never mind. That's bad training. That's horrible training. Oh, God, creeper. Glad we're not doing this around any homes or anything. Thank God. We should go over to Mustard Mansion over there, bring all the mobs in. But yeah, I don't know what the deal is with the rain. I've heard like everybody on the server says that it's a possibility for it to be raining, but to actually show like on my screen that it's daytime. I've never seen that in Minecraft before until this server. So I don't understand that personally, but yeah, the sizzling is the fact that they're actually on fire right now and the rain keeps putting them out. How does that work? How does that actually work? Like, I don't get it. Are you guys still gonna sizzle? Or is the rain gone? I think the rain's gone. Yeah, I think the rain's gone. They're not on fire anymore. Are they on fire right now? They're not taking damage. I don't get that. Some like weird client-side bug, but we'll go ahead and see real fast here as soon as we kill off these last few zombies, which is actually nice. I think we just cleared out a horde of zombies without a million other coming over. So with that there, we went up from level 13 to level 19. Not actually that... Oh, build up 3 blocks and stand on them. That is actually an amazingly good idea. That's actually a perfect idea. I guess the only reason that I thought not do it... Well, actually, I didn't think of that at all. No, you're just a genius. My bad. You are a genius. I am not. The reason I didn't think about, like... Or I don't think doing that now is a good idea is because we have to just get zombies alone. If we have skeletons or creepers, they're just going to wind up blowing us up. So, either way, I wish... There needs to be some way to, like, trap a forest in to, like, only bring other mobs over. In fact, we could maybe set up something like that today. I'm trying to think, like, because if we could just set up a little, what's it called? A little area where mobs will always get into, like, a hole, and you could just punch them from there. That would actually work really well. But we have to do it at, like, the heart of a forest or something. In fact, I might actually... Oh, poor bunny. I might actually get working on that in front of... Ooh, you know what? Hold on. I've got an idea. I'm going to go over to Kenny's Mustard Mansion. I think there's still a bed in there. If it is, I'm going to go... Yeah, hold on. Let me go in here. I think there should be a bed inside Mustard Mansion. Please, Kenny. Yes, there is. Thank God. All right. And the hurdle. And a perfect 10 out of 10 sleep right there. I've got an idea. Let's try making... Who's on the server? Frizzle and Pop! Fudge out of here! Sleep! I'm trying to sleep, Ben! Get out of the server! I can't rest now because there's monsters nearby. Ben, look at what you've done. Ben, I expect a time set day right now for your... I cannot believe you've done this right now. Ben, I want my time set day right now. Ben? There you go. That's what I thought, Ben. Now I have to clear out all these mobs because of your tomfoolery. You know what? I'm going to break this bed. I'm going to go somewhere else completely to sleep. You know what? I can't believe it. Hold on. Can we sleep right here? No, monsters are still nearby. There are monsters all around this area. We are no longer allowed to sleep. Look at what you've done. Like, I can't even believe it. All right. Enough random rabbling. We're going to go ahead and, oh, well, we're getting a time set day. Also, we're going to sleep next to a lot. Well, we got a time set day, and we also got some mobs around us, too. So, let's go ahead and actually break this bed real fast. I don't think there's going to be many mobs around the dungeon itself. Oh, God, hold up. I know I should be punching them right now, but I actually just want to clear out mobs at the moment, not worry about anything else. So, let's go ahead and go over to, I think it was off, yeah, it's off this direction. It's right over here. What I'm thinking would be a good idea is we make a little moat right in front of the, not in the forest, because then we're going to have problems of mob spawning in there. But if we make a moat right in front of the dungeon, then I think we'll be able to create a mob grinder where we can just have mobs come in and we can punch them. Because right now, we can just do it like this, right? But I want some sort of way where we can just do it without taking any durability damage. What are these right here? What the heck? Why do we have jungle? Are these? No, those are dark oak saplings. Why do we have tall dark oak saplings around here? Odd. So what I'm thinking is to do it right about here, because a lot of mobs are going to spawn around this area. And where? Question is, this is the crypt dungeon. I can't break blocks here. Can't break blocks here. What about right? Not here. What about here? No. Not here. I can break blocks here, though. Okay, so I can break blocks right here. Hello, zombie. You're going to prove my point. So let's do one. I guess then right around here will be the area that we're going to try creating it. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I'm going to hope that what's in my mind right now is actually going to work. This little guy. Dude, you are such a beast. Hold on. Where's the guy with the sword? There's the guy with the sword. All right, he's dead. All right, zombies, come on. You want me to fist you? I'll fist you. All right, come on around. There you go. Fast zombie. There you go. Get some unarmed levels. And I'm on fire. All right, perfect. So, we got some more. See, this is the thing. Like, there's forests all around this area, so you punch some mobs, and they're just going to wind up coming over to you. And then if we can create a way where we can just, like, hop over. That's the thing, too. We can just hop into it with our jump boots, and then mobs won't be able to worry about us. Actually, yeah. It's going to be a good little idea. For zombies alone, set a villager on top of a tower to attract... Ooh. That's actually also a beautiful idea. The question is, though, villager transportation is not really the easiest thing in the world. But that's a beautiful... You know what? I think we'll do that as like a late game thing, right? Let's build the moat for right now. Let's build the moat for right now. And then I think... Maybe next episode we could work on transporting the villager over. Because if I remember correctly, like, you can't lasso them, right? But, ooh, that's a beautiful idea. You know what? Sir, you are a genius. What I might actually have to do right now is I might have to go back into... Yeah, I might actually go back home real fast and gather up some tools to be able to get some building blocks so we can actually get this working fine. I might also get my shovel real fast. Actually, Now we can just make it out of ghetto dirt for... Yeah, let's just make it out of dirt for right now so we can actually get the thing just going. Plus, we also have the, go to Choco's village. We do already have the village. We could do it at the village. But then again, now the reason we don't want to do it at the village is because more mobs spawn here. And we also have the dungeon mobs we could aggro out too. So this is a better area, I think. So we'll just bring over, like, a villager from Choco's village. Probably next episode, I think, which would be a good idea. So... Alright, very speedy zombie along from there. Let's, our Lucky Charms is still doing really good in durability. Okay, so right about here. Let's, so here's what I'm thinking. How do we want to build this? The lower area, of course. Let's go berserk. Go berserk! It's a good song. Bucket for water, too. Yeah, we're also gonna need a bucket. So, do we need a bucket for water? Might need a bucket for water? We might need one. Let me see. The question is, how big do we want to make this thing? How much room do we want to give ourselves to be able to work with mobs right now? Because this is going to be the area right here. Alright, so if we have a lower area... We're also going to need... Oh, we're going to need slabs. So we are going to have to make a little bit of wood here. We don't have an axe. I wish I had... you know what, dude? I've been playing so much crazier craft. Like, I'm wanting to check my backpack for some stuff. But I don't have a backpack, so I can't use my backpack for anything. People were telling me to use a shovel. I don't have a shovel on me. I would go back home, but I don't want to take the time. Although I probably actually should. You know what? stream, you guys are gonna have to deal with me going back home. YouTube, catch you guys back in a second. So welcome back, everybody. We are returning on the YouTube episode. My stream is probably like, hey, I saw everything. It's not gonna make the final cut of the video. So I went ahead, grabbed some shovels, grabbed up a lot of building blocks that we've got to actually work with. Everything except for a pickaxe, which my stream very kindly reminded me that I'm a dirt for not bringing. But now we can go ahead and build a bit of a larger outpost right now and not have to worry so much. So here's what I'm thinking. We'll make a pretty even square in the ground, and then we'll have the little areas where the mobs can actually fall into. So if we have it like this, for example, let's actually bring this down one lower. I think this should be the standard size of the outpost. Oh, dude, look at that excavation skill going up, baby. Is it still gonna go up? Ooh, hello. You are fast, and you're also a tier 5. I miss the days of dungeon rolls, man. All right, go around here, and all right, so this should be the general size, I think, of, yeah, look at it. Look at how well it's working already. Look at this. We just started. It's not even nighttime, and the outpost is already generating in so many mobs for us to work with. It's just beautiful. Okay, actually, it's generating a few too many mobs. Let's get around here. Yeah, actually, yeah, look at how this outpost is going to be the most beautiful thing I think I've ever created in the world. I can already feel like if we ever have trouble aggroing mobs, we're just going to... Yeah, we're not going to have any trouble aggroing any mobs whatsoever. Because the thing is, all these forests are incredibly dark. As long as we keep killing zombies, they'll keep coming over. So, all right, dig up a little bit more. Maybe this size. Doesn't have to be like the most even thing in the world. Just needs to be, it just needs to kind of look even. So this is the middle right down here. We'll build a little bit larger on the sides. Let's do 2 more out this way. There we go. Okay, so for the outpost, relatively simple. I guess all we really have to worry about building is, so we've got the moat for mobs to fall into. If they fall into here, we should be fine. We want to make sure that mobs can still catch aggro. So if we do, here's what I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think how this would work the best. What if we do slabs on the floor? So slabs on the floor would give us a view like this, of the mobs falling down right there. So if we have, like, for example, obviously, let's go ahead and just build, let's build the roof first off. I'm gonna have to go ahead and make a stone pickaxe, which is unfortunate, but, you know, some things come with sacrifice, and I just forgot to bring a diamond pick, so, I mean, yell at me, whatever, it's fine. Crafting table can go right down here on the floor for right now. There we go. And my inventory, I'm gonna also clear out my inventory real fast, just so I don't have to deal with this, so get all that out of there. Glowstone, actually, oh yeah, we get glowstone. I forgot, we can just use the glowstone that we get from excavation for the lighting for right now. Hey, it's perfect. Poppies, wheat, glass balls I'm actually gonna keep for right now. Dandelions, carrots, string, and wooden trapdoor. Do we even, ooh, should we keep that? Yeah, we can just build another one if we need to. Either way, all right, so let's go ahead and get working on the ceiling then. Well, actually, first, before we do that, we'll go ahead and do this, get the stone pickaxe working. I wish I could take, like, the diamond shovel I've got and just use it as fast as a pick. Remember when, like, what's it called? Like, dude, does anybody in my chat, or just, like, on YouTube or whatever, remember the days back when, like, if you had an efficiency 5 pickaxe, it could chew through dirt? Before they made it so, like, certain, or what's it called? Before they made the change where a certain tool has to be used on a certain item. Because I remember that. If you had, like, an efficiency 5 diamond pick, or even, like, an efficiency 4, I think, it would just bleed through dirt as fast as a shovel. It was crazy. That was amazing. Yeah, I'm building a fishing outpost for those wondering. Alright, so we'll do this along here. We gotta make sure, I don't think there's a way for any of these guys to get up. Yeah, some people will remember right there. That was the good old days. Bring those back, dude. The only mobs it should be able to get up for right now is spiders, and if that's the case, spiders shouldn't be able to actually get inside of this. So this is like the middle right here. Where's the middle block of this dungeon? The middle, is there a middle block to this? There is a middle block, and that would be right here. So this is the middle block right there. So, what do we want to do then? Glowstone like around here and here for lighting. All right, so that lights up the top and the lower. And then how large is this? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 out this way. So go ahead and actually build it out one larger this over here. So it's, I don't know. So it's actually symmetrical, so I don't freak myself out like, it's uneven this whole time. I'd probably wind up fixing it anyway, so why am I even talking? All right, so cobblestone along here. So that's our little form of protection. So the mob should hopefully fall into this little pit, right? So now what we do is, okay. Let's do this. All right. So now we've got a little pit, at least like a relatively ghetto one, but it's still a pit nonetheless. So now if mobs were to fall into here, we could have spruce wood slabs. I guess what if they could fall onto the spruce wood slabs right here? Yeah, well, I think we'll do it like this. Please tell me we have enough. I don't think we're going to have enough spruce wood slabs. No, we don't have enough. Damn it. We were so close to having enough of this crap. Ah, man. Well, we could just use cobblestone slabs like on the front right here. Yeah, literally right out in the front, aside from these ones right here. Someone's asking if I'm going to PAX East. I might actually go to PAX East, because unfortunately, I'm sure all you know, I wasn't able to make it to PAX South. Kind of stayed home, really just focused on, I don't know, I feel like, I don't know, I didn't feel comfortable going with my health, first off, and I did just want to focus on work for a while. So if mobs fall down here, well, if you have a jump boot, so we can get up like this, very easy. And then mobs fall down here, we'll need something to prevent baby zombies from being able to get through. Monitor, if you could relax, that'd be great. So I think, so baby zombies, ooh. Yeah, baby zombies are a little bit of a problem still. What if we were to do something like this, where if we have a block just like that, right? And then like this, I think, no, because this is where our field of view is at right now. This is where we can hit. So if we do maybe, I'm trying to think what would be a good idea for this room. Because right now, we might actually have to dig the floor down and just replace it with slabs to get a little bit lower. So what I think I might want to actually do right now is put slabs up like this. Yeah, we might actually do, so this is the idea that I've got. We'll do slabs right along here. There might be an easier way of doing this, that's fine. And if there is, then, well, you know, too bad. So this right now is a little bit of a problem because we obviously can't hit them. Well, actually, we can hit their feet from here. And then if we were to have, well, actually, if we just place blocks down right here, like let's do the, what's it called? The red sandstone, like along here. So we'll go ahead and make that. Let's just make a full stack of red sandstone around there and around there. I could just put 4 in the crafting table. All right, red sandstone like along here. And then we have these guys in the corners like this. We could still be able to hit like nearly every mob as it is right now. Yeah, we could hit every mob. And then we wouldn't be able to hit them dead on, but this would be a good way for us to be able to punch them. And I think that'd be fine. The only thing I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm actually gonna change. I think I'm gonna change this entire roof right now. Maybe aside from the edge to what's it called, slabs, just because the too high ceiling. I've never been a fan for too high ceiling, so we're gonna prevent that from actually being a thing, so I don't freak myself out. All right, 2 high ceiling, or 3 high ceiling, I should say, going in right now. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then around. There we go. It feels good to like, this is something that reminds me of Minecraft, vanilla Minecraft, you know what I mean? Like, this is nice. We got a little bit of it right here, but I actually think that looks pretty damn good. Okay, so now mobs will fall into here, and we can punch them like this, and then they'll die. Obviously, there's no way to, what's it called? Like, get whatever the mobs drop, unfortunately, but I think it's okay. So we'll go ahead and dig out the dirt here. We could also put slabs on here to prevent... Yeah, see, like, right now, if we were to put a slab, like, right here, what would be our view? Yeah, that wouldn't work. Yeah, because, no, that wouldn't work. Okay, so this is a good area that we've got it at right now, because if we put slabs down, we wouldn't be able to see baby zombies, because there are going to be a lot of baby zombies, for sure. So now we'll go ahead and place down, I think we'll do we want red sand? Ooh, actually, you know what? Let's do a checkerboard pattern. So do it like this, red sand. Ooh, that looks nice. I like that. Okay, so do red sand like that, and then we'll do red sandstone. Where's the sandstone? Red sandstone right there. So we'll do it like this. Ooh, very, very cool. Yeah, blue team liked the prank, you know, whatever, that's fine. Honestly, like, I like it when I can prank someone and them actually enjoy the prank. Unlike, yeah, we need Tyler back in the series, honestly, so I can continue with the prank wars, dude. Tyler was a freaking guy. When I placed down, like, 64 giant jungle saplings, that was the best thing I think I've ever done. Either way, that's a 2.5 high ceiling. Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe it is. We could actually move the glowstone up a little bit, but I don't think... Yeah, the glowstone, I gotta admit, looks a little bit awkward. Yeah, might actually move the glowstone. That's, yep. Well, I just did that. All right, let's move the glowstone up a little bit so the glowstone is right on... do you want like that? It's gonna look a little bit weird right here, but what we could also do then, to make it not look as weird on top of here, is what if we do this, that, and this, and we do this, that, and that. There we go. So we got like a little entrance right here, and then you just hop in, and no mobs should spawn down here, because if we look at the blocks, yeah, actually, it's 7 around. That's perfect. It's 7 around here, so no mobs are actually going to spawn inside of this. You got your jump boots, so you can easily get in and out. And then really now, it's just a question of, are the mobs going to fall inside of here? Because it may... Oh, you know what? The 1.5 high may be a little bit too small. What I might actually wind up doing... Actually, hold on. Zombie, let's test it. Are you going to fall? Do you fall in the hole? Yes, you do. And you're going to stay right there. So now, if I was to go ahead and punch you like this... I mean, that does the job. That does the job. I like it. Okay. The only thing is, do we possibly have an even better way of making this easier? Maybe make it so they won't jump it. Like, hold on. Zombie, if I was to go ahead and place some dirt around like this, would you climb over and then fall down? Okay, so he would fall over and climb down like this. But then it actually... The only problem is right now is that we kind of have the problem of spiders, especially spider creepers are a thing in this too. Let's put this down for right now. Let's try out at nighttime. Let's try out at nighttime. We'll see how it works. Mobs definitely do fall here. One thing we might want to... Ooh, you know what? We could also... I've got an idea as well. This might actually... I've got an idea. I have an idea, and I think it's going to work. So, what if we were to take some cobblestone right now and put some slabs, right? Take some slabs right along here. And then what if we put above here, like, really high up, like maybe right about here? Just like that. So now, if we do it like this, the zombies shouldn't burn under daylight. Because we might want to have... Because this thing will work in daylight. So if we have slabs going along here... Zombies will be able to come in and they won't die from fire, so we can just stay up longer. So more zombies will come in without doing any damage to us. Okay. Very, very cool. Make the edges to the platform glass so spiders can't come up. Ooh. This might actually, you know what? This thing right here could actually be a way to prevent any spiders coming up. So what if now we were to, yeah, actually, ooh. If we were to get some glass, could we hop over this? Can we hop over this with our high jump boots? We can actually. Ooh. So now, what if... I'm trying to think. What's a good way of... Does Pete reply to chat ever? I do. Trust me, I do. I just like... When you're recording for a YouTube video, you don't want to be so attentive on Twitch chat because then it makes watching the YouTube video really awkward. Because YouTube people can't see the chat. So they have no idea what you're talking about. But aside from that, though, I think this is okay. Yeah, spiders are around here. Yeah, I think this should be fine for right now. Now the only thing is we got to actually lure some mobs in. So what if I was to just hit some zombies right now? How many zombies would get aggroed? Are we going to get some zombies aggroed over here? Or do we need to wait a while for the forest to populate? We might actually... Hold on. Spiders aren't going to fit into that hole though, Pete. They won't. They won't. The only thing is, like, I was trying to figure out if there was a way to prevent spiders from getting it to me right here. I'm not actually sure. I know there is, but I don't know. So zombies are coming over here. Still punching them. Do you guys want to come attack me? Maybe we could just like bring mobs over. Like, if anything, what we could do is, so those guys are going to stay there. Let's just go ahead and like go through the forest right now. Try and aggro over, because zombies are going to be a main attraction because they're the ones that like, you know, really aggro on and stay aggroed on for a very long distance, whatever it may be. Oh, Kenny joined the game. Yo, we got the Ken. Oh, we got a lot of mobs now. All right. Nice building, nerd. Thanks, stable man. All right. Hop over here. All right. Oh my. Okay, so we have to worry about... Forgot about the fact that there's these guys. No! Oh, come on. Didn't do that much damage, but I got rid of some glowstone, but it's okay. We got more glowstone. Okay, we're going to have to prevent spiders from getting up here, but on the other end of it, take a look at how much... Yo! Ho! Yo! It fudging works! Boys, come on. Hey, let's get some GGs in chat for that right there. That was one of the most amateur things I think we've ever done, but this is how you level up unarmed, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Plan is flawed. Plan is flawed. Your plan's flawed. And we have a naughty in here somehow. Not gonna ask how a naughty got in. Sure. Let's just make that as the thing for covering that up right there. We could use obsidian, but we don't really have a lot of obsidian. But that is how you level up someone unarmed skill, baby. Now looks like GG. Hell yeah, Kenny. Dude, hop in TeamSpeak right now. Let's freaking try this out, man. Oh, this is sick. You know what? That was definitely worth the time right there to get... Oh, man, look at all these mobs. Look at how many of them there are. And we have... Are we wearing... Yeah, we're wearing our Lucky Charms as well. You know what? We're already up to level 30, and I think... What level did we start out at? I think we started out at, like... 20... We started out at, like, 13, I think. And we're already going up right there. Put a trapdoor over the hole. That's the beautiful idea. You know what? That is exactly right there why I wanted a trapdoor in the first place. Thank you for reminding me. Wooden trapdoor. This is why I love my stream chats, dude. All right, trapdoor. Yeah, thank you so much for that beautiful idea. You're a gorgeous creature. But that is just amazing. One thing we might have to go ahead and do right now. What is this? I have to use the restroom number 2. All right, he's not going to be back for another 20 minutes. Either way, though, we now have an aggro. We now have an unarmed grinder, which is going to be sick. And, yeah, I think actually... So let's go ahead and take a look upward. So leave your cereal chest in a chest so I can use it when you're done. Of course I will. All right, so we've got all the mobs down there now. Now the question is, I guess like, yeah, really all you have to do, yeah, okay, we don't want to fight them from up there because then the creepers can blow up an area, but you started out at level, yeah, 13? Yeah, it's 13, okay. All right, so yeah, this is perfect. We now have a perfectly good aggro grinder for unarmed, and if we wanted to, I think what I might actually do then is probably off camera, I would say, get working on getting up a few more aggro levels, because I've still got a while I can go for. But I think for the time being, I'm going to go ahead and end up the episode here. A little bit of a short, it might have been a shorter one, I don't actually know, because I'm going to cut it up on YouTube in a little bit, but either way though, 35 level unarmed. I'll actually see here. What is it? Unarmed? Our level right now, it's still +3 damage upgrade. Yeah, we're at level 36. I don't know when. I think you need to get to level 50 for it to be another +4. I could actually look on the wiki how, like, large the increase. In fact, you know what? Hold on. Before we end the episode, I want to look this up. MCMMO unarmed. I want to see everything that you could do with unarmed skill. So, unarmed skill right now, you have Berserker, which is an active skill, Iron Arm Style, Arrow Deflect, Disarm, and Iron Grip. Disarming is going to be huge, by the way, especially in spawn fights. Okay, let's see here. So, Berserker is the ability gained from using unarmed. To activate it, okay. And we already know that. Iron Arm Style adds extra damage to your normal hits using... Okay, so that's that. To start, MCMMO increases the damage by 3. So that's already like a default thing, I think. Okay. This scales by 1 extra attack every 50 levels, having a cap at 9. Holy crap. That's more than a diamond sword. Jesus. That's insane. Okay. Note that damage is reduced if hitting enemies using armor. Mobs get a lot easier to kill, though. The passive scales with Berserker active. This passive scales with Berserker active. +50 plus damage. Wow. Okay, so Berserker actually even does more damage. It's like, wow. That's crazy. So if we use Berserk on there while in the middle of a fight, that can actually buff up the damage as well. Okay. Disarm is 0.0333% chance until level max. So we have a maximum chance of 33% disarm per hit. But that's at like level 1000, I think, and I don't even think the server goes up to that level. But either way, though, that's still pretty crazy. We've got our area right now. So guys, that is that. What are you doing over there, you little baby? I'm sure Kenny will be hopping on in just a little while. So those watching the stream, you guys can go check out his POV. And yeah, we got a little mob grinder. I might be staying on for a little bit. I just actually want a bit of food. Either way, love you all very much. Take care. I hope you enjoyed the video. Ciao. Man, I love making progress in this series. I'll fix the spider stuff, I promise. But for a prototype, it's pretty damn good. I'm pretty pleased with it. It looks pretty sexy. Ciao. Shut up, cow. I said shut up. He's dead now. Ba-da-da-ba-da-ba-doo. Shut up, other cow.